Okay. Gary,
So I got
lovely to see
Remember
you.
Peter?
Hey, my man.
Yeah, great to see you again.
Long time.
Hi, Gary.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
It
Been a
is,
while. I've
I
been
miss the Irish brogue.
pretty tied
Well,
up
hello,
in.
Gary.
Yeah. Hi, everyone.
What's that?
Gary's from Ireland.
Ah, wonderful. Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome. Nice to meet you, Gary.
Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Well, Santa got a new shirt the other night. We were out with Pat, and we were walking around downtown, and we walked into a store, and we were on our way out, and then they saw, oh, look at this shirt. Oh, and I said, oh, I missed it totally. And here it is, and it's Santa on the pocket. And he's in the pocket as well, and he's got 2 cans with wearing Santa hats, and then there's another one down a little bit further, sitting on top of some presents.
Did you custom that, or what was it?
Oh no, it was at a store. It was a store, and yeah, it was, and it's a Hawaiian shirt. It's made of bamboo, and so I was walking around, and Pat was with me, and Pat just, oh, it's too bad you didn't bring your hat. Pat bought a beautiful hat, and so we were getting ready to walk out, and I saw that, and I saw the shirt, or Janet and Pat pointed out the shirt to me, and I said, oh boy, I just missed it. I miss this. I can't believe this. And then Pat looked at me and says, oh, we'll split the difference on it. I said, okay. And then the owner of the store came over and said, I'm going to do you one even better. He folded up, put it in a bag, and said, thank you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Blew us all away.
Blew us all away.
Yeah.
And the retail price on the shirt was $129.
Wow.
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 Merry
nice.
Christmas indeed.
Merry Christmas.
You know what's so cool about walking down through town with Anthony? Everybody walked up to him, asking him, "Are you Santa?" And it was just mind blowing. It just blew me away because he comes off at that natural thing with and everything. It's pretty cool.
I can't imagine why they would do that.
You know, although I was downtown and I did get my picture taken on Monday with a couple that were on their honeymoon. They came into I was investigating a hotel to do some work, and there was a downpour, and they came running in from the showers, and they said, "Oh, what are you doing down here?" And I was like, "Well, you know, it is a little bit warmer here." And and I said, yeah, you know, and I like to check out places, and you know, I enjoy the beach and everything else, and it beats the snow. And they said, "Can we have our picture taken with you? Must get this you must get asked this all the time, but can we have our picture taken with you?" And so that was fun. It was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
You are famous in St. Augustine, right?
Yeah, well, I'm famous everywhere I go. Everybody says, "You're Santa, aren't you?"
Okay, everybody. I think we might get started. There's other people going to join us. It doesn't really matter. We'll get going. But before we do that, first of all, Jeff, thank you very much for being here, because I know you're as sick as a dog. Okay, so I appreciate you that. And if you can't talk, or you're having a bit of a problem with that, we'll understand, okay? And welcome to you, Gary. It's lovely to see you. You're a man from a long time back, and I really enjoyed your company, so it's great to have you back as well.
Likewise.
Okay. Hello, everybody. This is Your Next Level Mastermind, episode number 87. We're going to get close to this 100, right? Number 87. And our topic for today is, what's the number one priority in your business? Right? But before we do that, for those who are watching on the replay, I want you to make sure that you reach out to every single one of these people. Their links will be underneath the video. And to be quite frank with you, this is the saying I say every damn week, but you don't know who you don't know. But more important, you don't know who they know. So I would encourage you to reach out to every single one of these people who are contributing to this session today, irrespective of their area of specialty, because they may be just the person you're looking for, or they know the person you're looking for, or they can put up a connection in place. So please make sure you do that. So we're going to start the session with some very brief introductions before we talk about the topic. And in those introductions, they're going to share with you what are the problems they solve for people, basically who they're looking for this week and the best way to contact them. So let's start with you, John Allen. Okay, I can see the top of your head. I can't see your face yet. There you go. John Allen, followed by Joy Healy. Sorry, John, I've been naughty. John, followed by Joy.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever part of the world you're in. I'm John D. Allen of Allen Small Business Owners. Do you, or possibly even yourself, know a struggling small business entrepreneur that's having problems attracting their ideal prospects, converting those prospects into ideal customers or clients, so you can solve any short-term financial cash flow gaps you might have while you're building your long-term financial goals? Basically, what I do is I teach small business owners how to attract their ideal prospects, convert them into paying customers or clients, solve their short-term cash flow gaps while building their long-term financial goals. I'm located in southwestern Ontario, Canada, close to the other London, the one without the big bridge and clock. And this week, I'm looking for any small business owner that wants to talk. I don't know whether I'm the right person for them or not, that wants to talk to see whether I could possibly help them or not. So if you know anybody, give me a shout. My contact information will be in the chat. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you, John. And I love the way you did that, because you made it very easy to reach out to you. You don't know whether they need you, and they don't know whether you need them. Okay, but by simply having a chat, you can find a lot of things out. So I think the way you worded that was pretty special. Well done. Joy, followed by Pat Dry.
Hello, everybody. I'm Joy Healy from Norwich in the United Kingdom. I help baby boomers who didn't plan for a comfortable retirement income and are interested in making an extra income online, full-time or part-time. The three problems that people wanting to start a retirement business typically face are lack of technical expertise, lack of time, and lack of money. I can help solve these three problems for many people with the training I'm following that aims to turn failed opportunity seekers into fully trained affiliate marketers. You can learn more about my offers in the link that I will leave. So this week, I'm looking for people who have tried to run a business with push-button software, found that it doesn't work, and so they are ready to learn how to run an affiliate marketing business the correct way. Thanks, Peter.
Thanks, Joy. And do they need to be?
Sorry, John, your mic is on, so we could hear all the typing. I think John is, right? No,
You've got the ears going today.
Joy, I would ask you, do people need to be experienced in affiliate marketing?
No, they'll be taken completely from the beginning, explaining what affiliate marketing is. And it's probably better if they're not experienced, because they won't have learned the bad habits.
Okay.
So it's better if they're not even.
Okay, thanks. Pat Dryer, followed by Andrew.
Hello, everybody. I'm Pat Dryer, and I'm in network marketing with My Daily Choice, and I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, in the USA, Grand Canyon State. And I help people that want to make more money, have more fun, and who want to leave an amazing impact on other people. And in today's environment, so many people are stuck and they're uncertain about their future. So when I find people who want to make money, I show them how to make money. It's something anybody can do just by following a proven, documented system. And it's so simple that I can draw it out on a napkin for you. So if you're motivated and you're willing to unlearn what you know about making money and learn a new way, we can show you all the simple steps to success. Just reach out and I'll show you everything. And as far as Peter says was, who do you know and who do they know? I know Santa Claus and he knows everybody. So I got the world at my fingertips. Thank you, Peter.
Oh, my God.
Well said. Well said. Andrew Kavanagh, followed by Gary Gleeson.
Good evening, all. Calling in from Queensland, Australia. What time is it? 10:15 at night. And yeah, great to be here amongst fantastic people. Okay, well, I have a business called WHYse Choices. And what I do is I empower franchise business owners who often feel restricted, controlled, and frustrated to enjoy the experience of growing a predictable and profitable business. I'm not a lawyer, but for many years, I've been supporting and fighting for franchise owners who are repeatedly undermined by deeds that restrict the control they have within their own business. The principles used to help franchise owners are often just as effective in working with family-owned businesses also. I am looking to be introduced to any franchisees who are feeling frustrated, controlled, restricted, feeling perhaps like they've outgrown their place in the franchising world, and to give them hope and to give them a roadmap to an enjoyable life. So that's me. That's Andrew from WHYse Choices. Great to be here.
Thank you, Andrew. Can I ask you a simple question?
I love simple questions.
In your experience with the franchise industry, how many franchisees would have actually read their deed document?
In my experience, very few of them, until they have a challenge with their franchisor.
And then it's probably too late.
Yes. Well, not necessarily. My advice to them is to start getting to know. Too often they put the franchise deed into the hands of their lawyer and say, can you check that for me?
Right.
And the lawyer will turn around and say, well, yes, it's a legal document and yes, it works. Whether it works for every individual within who wants to be the franchisee is a very different matter. You've really got to understand what the restrictions are that are being placed on you by the franchisor. And very often the restrictions put in your franchise deed wouldn't stand up in a court of law. I can only speak for the Australian experience. There is a code of conduct for franchisees, franchisor relationship, and very often franchise deeds are out of date or have conditions in there that quite frankly are in breach of the franchise code of conduct.
Okay. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much indeed. You've got a good service going there.
Thanks,
Gary Gleeson, followed by Jeff Veal.
Great, thanks, Peter. Hi, guys, I'm Gary, and I help businesses get clients from LinkedIn and from their websites. I can train you how to do it yourself, or one of my team can do it all for you, and my services come with a money-back guarantee. I'm looking to work with those businesses that are sick and tired of creating endless free content that doesn't get results. It's not Trello or a social media scheduling tool that will grow your business. The best way is to get in leads and convert them into clients. You only need between 3 to 5 ways to get clients, and I can help you with 2 of them. So if your website isn't paying its way, or you're not, if your website isn't paying its way, or you're not getting the most out of LinkedIn, we really need to have a one-to-one. Thanks, Peter.
Thanks, Gary. Could you make sure you put your one-to-one link in the chat as well, so people can book a time with you? Okay, thank you for that. Jeff Veal, followed by Anthony.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. This is Jeff Veal, the business guru, coming to you from downtown Manila in the Philippines. We have a team here, and you can hire a whole team, basically an army, for the price of a soldier. I mean, when you're gonna build a house, you've got 20 to 25 people building that house. Why then, when you're building a business, would you try and build it all by yourself? Doesn't make a lot of sense. Please reach out. My details are in the chat. Reach out and we'll show you how every day we can get you 20 to 50 potential new clients that you can follow up with and nurture with some excellent software that we have. At the moment, we're doing a 10-day trial on that software and setting it all up for you for free. So if you'd like to reach out, let us know. Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you, Jeffrey. Anthony Piselli. We'll do it this way, followed by the guy next to you.
Yeah, followed by the gentleman next to me. Well, this is my #1 helper here up here at the North Pole. He came to visit me, and he's learning the system very well. You know, he gets along well with all my workers, all the elves in the factory here. So it's wonderful, wonderful. So let me ask you, who do you know that would love a visit from Santa? So what I'm trying to do is I'm coordinating visits from Santa all year round. Oh, imagine that. You know, not just at Christmas, but all year round. And now I'm doing it via Zoom. 15 and 30-minute Zoom sessions with Santa. Private visits within the comfort of your own home. So who do you know that has a youngster, a niece or a nephew, or a grandchild that could use a mid-year check-in? A birthday greeting or special message from Santa. You know, something like, hey, great job on the sales reports this week or this month. Oh, I hear you're doing a wonderful job. I'm so proud of you. You know, I work with kids from 1 to 92. Well, to find out more, check the link down below, and I would love to talk with you. I look so forward to speaking with you.
Thank you very much, Anthony. Move over.
Move over there, Santa.
Move over. Pat Kern, over to you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Patrick Kern. I am in the privilege of sitting here with the most famous man on earth, Santa, in his workshop. When you look around, there's so many cool things here. I'm just blown away. Anyway, I'm an affiliate marketer, and I work for My Daily Choice. At the present time, I'm in St. Augustine, Florida, headed down to Orlando for the big convention with My Daily Choice. And I'm looking for people who want to get out of off the couch, get going. It's a done-for-you system. You just plug in and go, and I can help you out as well. Thank you. I'm in awe.
Thank you, Pat.
Thanks,
Monica,
Peter.
are you there? Your turn.
Hello, everyone. My name is Monica Periade, and I serve professional women who wants to get to make a change in their career, or who are afraid to create the changes they want, or face difficulty in taking quick, healthy decisions due to a low self-esteem, toxic environments, maybe trauma, and dealing with anxiety. In addition, I also help people who wants to manifest things in their life that can help them create a more better lifestyle. I'm looking for like-minded people, or women that wants to gain more clarity. And thank you, everyone.
Monica, any particular type of lady you're looking for? Age, married, single? Any thoughts on that?
No, I learned one thing, because as I travel and meet so many women, so many people in general, I learned one thing: there is no bracket. I know we've been taught to be very specific, so to create a niche and to have a particular dot so you can find your client, but this is not the way I work. So I think no matter what age bracket we are, what age we are, we all deal with events that creates some kind of negativity and some toxicity in our mind, and then it's reflects in our life. So I meet all sorts of people. So no, to answer, could be married, could be divorced, could be young, could be as old as I am, or even older. So I don't have a particular.
Okay. So you're comfortable with anyone at any age. That's really it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. The problem is kind of revolved. It's kind of the same, you know, and the solutions are quite similar. It's all the mindset.
Okay, thank you. Well said, well said. Thank you for sharing. Before we get to the topic, I've got some apologies. Martha Mock, who can't make it. She was here last week and she can't make it this week because she's pooped. Yvonne Jones, because she won't be back with us until November. Penny Kennedy, who was busting to get here, but she just can't get here, and Tom Petty. Okay, now before we go any further, tomorrow in our Your Next Level community will be edition number 31 of Cool Online Tools. Okay, it's not there now. That's simply because my VA and I had a how would you say this? We had a miscommunication, so things didn't work out the way it should have. But it'll be there tomorrow for sure. Okay, so Cool Online Tools edition number 31. And secondly, I just want to thank you and everyone else in our group for the really beautiful messages, the thoughts and prayers that you've shared with the challenges that my family are going through with our eldest daughter. To me, that is something that makes this world really worthwhile, and it renews my interest and belief in the value of people. So thank you very much indeed. Okay, our topic: what's the number one priority for your business? Who wants? Gee, John, you're quick off the mark. If you want to put your hands up there, click the reactions button at the bottom. You'll see a hand, or shake it around, whatever you want to do. Okay, John, over to you. What's your number one priority in your business?
Number one priority for me is to have as many memorable conversations I can have every day with potential prospects, because we never know whether they're going to turn in to be a client or not. They can be, some of them don't even know what their challenges are. So in order for them to get help, this is where we need to go in and dig deep to find their real problems, not just the superficial ones they give you, but when you dig deep and you can actually get to the real problem, that's when you can help people. So that's my goal, and to make that conversation memorable, so you're not just some other salesman or saleswoman yakking at them trying to sell something. The sale is secondary. When you're out there to help them and show them that you really care and you're concerned about them and their health and well-being, that's when they'll buy from you. That's when they have to feel understood. It's not when they understand you, it's when they feel understood. That's when they're going to buy from you. Thanks, Peter.
Well said, John. It's when they know and realize that you are understanding them. Yeah, which means you're listening to them. Well done indeed. Okay, Joy, what's your number one priority in your business?
Well, Peter, I've always been brought up throughout the family business that my number one priority is my existing customers. But actually, your topic, when I heard about it, it made me think that perhaps I should put myself a bit higher up my list, because at the moment I'm just run ragged on a fixed price support contract. And if I don't start to look after myself, I'm not going to be there to look after my customers. So sorry if that sounds a bit selfish, but
No.
It's just where I am at the moment.
That makes a lot of sense, Joy. I mean, if you don't look after you can't look after anybody else.
Yeah, far from selfishness. Because if you have to take care of yourself before you can take care of anyone else.
Yes, and I tend not to do that. It was actually Peter's topic that made me think, hang on, I should be somewhere in that list.
So, Joy, when you are not putting yourself first as a priority, and you're working really hard, okay, because you do work hard, there's no doubt about that. Does a stress level build up in you?
It did yesterday. It's very rare, but it did yesterday.
Why don't you reach out and talk with Monica? Okay? Reach out and talk to Monica. Just book a time and get on a call together. And I think Monica could really help you, Joy. Okay?
Thank you.
All right.
The way that you've explained your worth ethic to us, Joy, has been incredible. And I think a lot of the pressure you put on yourself, unfortunately, and you could probably use a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Let Monica help you to maximize the opportunity of having a break. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure she'd love to. Yeah.
Good. All right, Santa Claus, over to you.
All right. Well, my number one priority is it's a multifaceted process, but it's creating an extraordinary experience when coming and meeting with Santa. And that comes with the multifaceted aspect of it. It comes with a lot of things, but the number one priority is to listen to what is being told to you as to what is expected, and what is the experience, what are they expecting in their experience, and then taking it a notch above that. When the kids come and they talk to Santa, by listening to what it is that they have to say, and if they have concerns with school, like just as an example, the other day, it happened on the job, at my part-time job. You know, a child came in with his mother, and he was talking to Santa, and he said, you know, Santa, I want to bring something to your attention. You need to bring coal to these kids. And I'm like, well, really? What's going on? They're bullying me at school. And the mother looked and said, well, how come this wasn't being said? How come you never said anything about this before? And he said, well, I wanted to talk to Santa about that to make sure that they get coal. And I turned to him and I said, boy, getting coal, that's pretty bad, huh? And I said, but it's kind of early yet to give them coal. I said, don't you think we need to give them a chance to turn their lives around a little bit? And maybe if you express yourself to mom and talk to mom and dad about this or what's happening, maybe we can turn this around so maybe they won't have to get coal. Because imagine what it would be like if you got coal and you didn't know why, you know? And the kid stopped and he thought, and mom was very appreciative, and she was shocked that, number one, he would bring it up with Santa instead of bringing it up with them. But it's amazing what kids do when they talk to, you know, when it's easier to talk to a stranger than it is to mom and dad sometimes about things. But to help create that experience, and that you know, as I said, it's multifaceted and trying. But the number one thing is to listen and then be able to think creatively, so that you create a win-win for everyone in the situation.
So help me with this. What is your number one priority?
Well, it's creating that experience, but it's trying to create that extraordinary experience. But it's a multifaceted. It's multifaceted. The number one, the number one priority is creating that experience, and it involves listening and thinking and being creative, and it's a multifaceted process. Okay. So that to create that extraordinary experience. You know, like with Pat's grandkids last year, when we had our little Zoom visit, you know, I had him, his parents filled out a form with all the information about the children and what they do and everything, and where they go to school, and their friends and their pets and their friends' pets and all that. So I can get a big picture as to who I'm speaking with, and then I can bring these little things up, and and the awe in their eye and the surprise and everything else, and that comes from the listening and paying attention and that creative thinking. So it's a multifaceted process.
Isn't it a shame that we grow older and stop believing in Santa Claus?
But you know, that's my priority. It's like everybody's, like I said, I work with kids from 1 to 92.
Yeah. Well
everybody needs Christmas in their life.
Well said. Thank you. Pat Dry.
Gotta have faith, right, Santa? You
I'm
gotta
sorry,
have faith. I said you gotta have faith.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Just believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my number one priority is really just finding people who want change in their life, and then just showing them how to attain freedom through residual income. And if people understood residual income and the freedom that it gives you, they would break through walls to go get it. So that's my number one right there. Obviously, network marketing gets a bad rep sometimes, but it's the easiest and only way I know of that people can get into business today and start making money. And if they stick with it, they can make a lot of money. And that's where the freedom comes from. I've known a lot of people who have worked a lot harder for a lot less. So it's one way to make it work for them. But we define freedom really as doing what you want, when you want, and having all the money and time that you can do it. So it's that's what we look for, is trying to help people see a different life.
Yeah, Pat, the network marketing business platform is probably one of the best platforms ever been invented. Okay. The problem is not the network marketing platform. The problem is the way that network marketers sometimes abuse the platform. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
They don't optimize.
But that's in anything, though.
Yeah,
That's in anything with any
speaking
sales
on networking,
organization.
but
So
I agree with that. But you mentioned a bad name. I mean,
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with the industry, right?
Oh, not at all. I mean, when you see how many billions of dollars it creates on an annual basis, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Well said. Thank you, Pat. Okay, Gary.
Yeah, I suppose my biggest challenge would be poor concentration. It's been steadily happening, over the last, definitely the last 3 or 4 months. And I think it's down to having, poor lifestyle. And as a result of that, it's affecting my work. So that's my biggest problem, is to get my concentration back. Because without concentration, you're kind of like a zombie, I suppose.
Tell me a bit more. I mean, are you saying that you're not sleeping well, or what's causing a lack in concentration?
Yeah, it's a combination, I suppose, a little bit of stress, where I'm not sleeping as well, and then during the day I can't concentrate on what I'm supposed to be doing. So, and it has like a knock-on effect. So yeah, I suppose that's really it.
Well, Gary, you should talk to Monica as well. Let's get on a call with each other and just talk about it.
I just wanted to say that if you can just get in touch, I will get in touch and we just have a friendly talk.
Okay.
Got nothing to lose. I mean, it's nothing worse than what you just said, because, and it's there, right? And it drives you crazy. But there's a way to break the cycle, and that's not my skill set. So talk. You and Monica get together. I mean, I think that'd be really good.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, great, thanks.
Well done. Okay. Patrick Kern, you're not getting away with it because you're sitting over there behind Santa Claus. Come on. Come on. What is the number one priority in your business, Patrick Kern?
Say that again.
What's the number one priority?
It's the topic. What is the number one?
Oh, the priority
in your business.
The priority in my business is getting the people to find out who you are, and like everybody's been saying, listening to what they have to say. And once you can pick up different things and you can repeat it back to them, then they start feeling that trust with you. That's my biggest thing. It's just bringing them in and listening and pinpoint a couple things out. So how can I help you? That sounds familiar. You might want to tell them a little story about yourself, because it might fall back into what they're just listening to people.
So are you saying the number one challenge you've got now is to be a better listener?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we can all do that.
See, I just did it. When somebody's talking, I interrupt quite a bit sometimes. That's what I have to control and listen more.
Well done. Thank you. Thank you very much, Pat. Monica, what about you? The number one challenge you have?
My
priority, wasn't it?
Priority. I think my number one priority.
Sorry, priority. Yeah, beg your pardon.
Yeah, and challenge as well. But I think my business requires me to talk to more people, which I don't do because I'm busy writing and busy being happy with what I'm doing. Though I'm happy to talk with as many people as possible. But my number one priority in my business, and that will give me the greatest joy, will be to speak with people that speak the same language I speak, which is personal development, change, and number one, contribution. I want to deal with, see how fast I turn the language. I want to deal with people who have the same mindset and who are looking ahead, who are interested in contributing as well. So this is my number one priority. I want to speak with people who speak the same language as I do.
Okay.
And my because I deliver to deliver, obviously, but the number one priority is to speak, because I dealt with people who couldn't, who sabotage themselves to the extreme. So those people, they don't speak the same language, meaning they don't want to create change. They get stuck in that comfort zone, and to that limitation, you know, our fear become our limitation. And I would love nothing more to deal with people who wants to get to the next level. So this is my priority, to find people that they resonate with what I'm looking at.
Well, you've got two people tonight you need to reach out to, okay?
And yes, I'm looking forward to learn from them too.
To Joy and to Gary. Okay, and just talk to each other would be good. I mean, I love to see people here helping each other, that's all.
Thank you.
Andrew, what about you, my man? Your number one priority in your business?
Okay, I love the answer from Monica, by the way. There's so many the words that I was thinking thrown in there. But look, ultimately, through my great mentor, a gentleman called Peter, has asked me and encouraging me, and I am following his advice to build trust-based relationships. So my priority each and every day is to reach out, as Monica said, to try and find those like-minded people, those people that I resonate with, and to listen hard, deep, and have empathy for those people, and draw out what their challenges are, and wholeheartedly put myself to them to help them through those challenges. Just like we've seen happen on 3 occasions tonight. It's beautiful to see. It's very, very human. It's our deepest, to my belief, our deepest and greatest value is in serving other people. And yeah, I truly believe that by following that advice and reaching out and helping others, abundance will flow back in the other opposite direction.
You know, one of the major problems in that last sentence is the word reaching out.
Okay.
No, I'm not being critical. I'm just saying that's what puts people off, because it's reaching out, right? But and they say, I don't feel comfortable in reaching out. But that's because they're online. But if they are offline and people came to their shop and they didn't come in to their shop, it's the same thing, right? You got to reach out and say, can I help you in some way, shape or form, right? So all I'm saying is don't get hung up on the word reaching out. I'm not talking to you personally, I'm just saying this in general, right? The fact is you need to be able to reach out to people and do it in a way that you truly believe you can bring value to them. That's really what it's all about. So
Exactly.
okay. Jeffrey, how you feel? Can you talk?
Yeah, I can talk well underwater.
Okay.
List of priorities.
Your number one priority.
Yeah, your customers. No company is successful without customers. So you all need to know, who are your customers? How do you reach those customers? And how much are those customers willing to pay for your services? These are the things you've got to find out with communication. And I consider myself the Gordon Ramsay of marketing. I can't help everybody, nor do I try to. If you want to please everyone, get an ice cream shop. But basically, guys, you've got to have 2 things: integrity and empathy. And you know from your experience the people you can help, and they're the people you do help. And it's a challenge, and it takes time, and people have to be willing to give you time. I can't do in 1 week what people themselves didn't do in 4 or 5 years. So we always ask people for a 3-month commitment, no contracts, nothing else, but a 3-month commitment to work with you to show you we can actually move the needle and get you some results. So that's my wrap up, guys. Customer is king.
Customer is king. Thank you, Jeffrey. No, all right. Anyone else before we wrap up? Anyone else have something they want to add to finish to the session? Anyone else before we go?
Yeah.
Sorry about the chat. No one else?
Yeah, nothing you did. It's
Peter,
Zoom.
I just want to thank you for that joint venture thing last night that both John Allen and I went to. You might have stepped in or might have had family issues. You weren't there, but it was.
I was
a
at
good
the beginning.
Were you? I didn't see
Yes,
it.
I was at the beginning.
It was a great session and a wonderful concept and heaps of new people. So it was quite refreshing.
Good. Liam Austin, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to the next one.
Good. They're once every month.
Yeah, it's very good.
Okay. And for those who are not sure, I put it in the Your Next Level community. It's free. It's free, and it's a really great way to generate potential joint venture partners. Okay, so have a look at it and register yourself for next month. Well done, Jeff. I'm glad you reminded me. Okay, without any further ado, thank you very much for your contributions today. I wish you all the very best. I hope Santa, you and Pat have a great time over there together.
We are.
We are. Wonderful time. Wonderful time.
And I also hope that Gary and Joy, you get the chance to talk with Monica because she is very good at what she does. All right. My best wishes to you all and see you at the same time next week.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you for putting this together. Thank you, everyone. Everyone have a beautiful day.